Triple jump. As a cancel, it's been on a journey. Let me tell you a story. But first, what is it? It's a jump animation cancel and tab, e.g. stance swap combo. Yeah, complicated, but it has been made very simple. Refined to tuck and roll and then holding a set of keys. So the story, someone worked it out a long time ago, and what was a cool gimmick became a useful tool in some situations. Shai can struggle to jump onto, or over some walls and ledges, that other classes have no issue with. Sure, sometimes you can stop, stand still and put your weapon away, then jump, but this is not always convenient. Nor as cool. I was struggling in some areas of RBF and saw other classes could either skill jump or just jump, without the need to stop. I posted a request and someone said, just triple jump noob, and didn't give me any info on it or direct me to a video. So I went and looked. I found videos, sure, but to a version that no longer worked. Seemed the old version was out of date, and maybe why the person making comment could not offer me a solution. Anyhow, I still took what they said on board, even if it was said in an attack on my requests, and tried to find a solution. The original issue and request video is on my channel, but I won't link to it as we are avoiding Grump in this school series. It was part of an old video series called the Grump Report, and that's not what we are about here. This is all about the learning, but I will link you to the unlisted video I made for the founder of this new jump, showing when I had worked out the hold key version we use today. See description or end of video. So you know what I'm saying is true, and that the Shai that gave us this deserves the credit. I only tidied it up. So I guess a joint discovery. I don't mind a bit of credit too, if people are brave enough to mention the snuds. Well, that may be asking too much. The original triple jump became obsolete after changes to the class. And when I went to look for guides, asking friends and Shai of all walks of life, even the current tournament winner of the Shai Class 1v1 EU side, called Pet, aka Snow, I soon learnt the old way was not an option. It only works if you lock top, I think, not how the original was used, but keys and such had changed. So, sure. Didn't always used to be like that, and it was a good tool, but now, with the locking of the hop skill, well, hop is mobility and an iframe. No one's giving that up for a jump. I could not find an alternative and was struggling to find a workaround. I had given up in the end. Like I said, I asked a lot of Shai and one got back to me. Navalera aka Nav had worked something out. Wow, it wasn't quite what we all use today, but it was the foundation and keys we use. And that is important. It's often forgot that Navalera worked this out for all Shai. And in my first video covering it, I was clear to give credit. But maybe that got lost in the excitement. I had also asked if it was okay for me to publish what we worked on, as it was their discovery. Well, Nav was more than happy to share it with all Shai. We spent days playing with the keys to see if we could make the new jump easier, and that's where I finally came up with the version we see today, the holding of keys, all based off the keys Navalera had worked out. All I have done was find the simplest way to do it, even think Nav added the roll to start the combo, to make it more reliable and let you start it from any stance. Cause as you see in the unlisted video, although I found the hold key version, I do it from a standstill and this is very tricky, so it was Nav that worked out you needed some sort of skill like roll, then you had to tap swap. So they are the real brains here. Yes, it is most likely that this is where the jump combo came from, As we can see on my channel, listed over a year ago at the date of this video, my video covering the new version, we even have the behind the scenes unlisted/private videos I was sending to Nav as we worked on things. An old video now, explaining the new version, was featured by Pearl Abyss at the time, with a subtitle something like, "Now you can find out all the Shai's secrets." As it was a video covering a few tricks, so yeah. Given it's the first video covering the new Jump version, and that it was featured, safe to say me and Navalera can lay claim to the new version that we all use today, though it's never mentioned, eh? But that's okay, at least you lot know the story now. There are a few versions of this jump, the tuck and roll we all use and is most practical. It's a super armor roll into the jump. So that's a good way to start it. There are other ways to do this, such as using a kick. This is not protected but has its uses. You move forward a lot less, whereas the roll can take you a fair distance, especially if you're not against a wall. Where to use which is up to you. I rarely use the kick version at all. There is a third version, maybe more, but haven't found them yet. The third version seems less reliable, and although I keep trying to fine-tune it, it still feels RNG, affected by frame rates and render lag. Maybe even ping. You can do the triple jump from standing, as shown in the unlisted video, and how I first worked out the old version, just by starting off in combat stance and holding the keys needed, for just the right amount of time. I do not use this in combat and it feels too unreliable, but I'm always looking back over it, seeing if I can work out why it works sometimes and not others. Why it takes you back into idle stance, maybe someone else can work all this out and share. I will keep trying. Well, that's the story of this version of triple jump. Now you know. You would think we would get a mention here and there, but hey, how it be, oh, and, I'm sure you will get people that will contest what I have said. Fair enough. Others could have worked it out by themselves, but I'm stating that we were the main source, as shown with videos dated from a year ago, that were also featured by PA. If they also have videos, can show they shared with the community, maybe they have a point. I only mention this story because, imagine the impact it would have on my channel and my voice if other content creators sharing our tech just gave us a mention. Would be huge. We can dream. Don't mention the snoods, Anyhow, snoods out.